is going to be an intermittent fasting type full day of eating, and it comes down to more or less someone asked me what is intermittent fasting, how do you do it, and I explained it to him, but I felt like a video would probably do more justice. And the gist is, without going into huge definition, eat within like a 8-hour or shorter eating window, all the calories you should be eating in a day in that period. So today I ended my fast at around 2:30, I think it was. All I really had throughout the day itself was just my weird mix. If you saw me do it, it was like tea and coffee. And then when it came to breaking my fast, I just used the popcorn. And don't think there's anything wrong with popcorn. Like, popcorn in small doses is actually quite good for you. There's like a nice bit of whole grain into your diet. After all of that, I had bran fakes around 4 PM, and that more or less kind of covers and takes us all the way up to right now. So right now, everything I'm gonna show you on screen is now onwards. USN sent me some BCAA, some low carb protein bars, and some dynamic protein. I'm gonna look forward to probably eating that now. Let's first have a taste of this. I'm gonna zoom in my face so you can kind of see. Tastes good. It gets a TJ thumbs up. Okay, I think it's time for some clothes. Okay, and here we have the meal. It is 200 milliliters of egg whites and 200 grams of lean beef mince from Muscle Food as well. Also going to add a little bit of sweet chili and sprinkle a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt on it. So that's going to be my meal, and it's purely because I am severely under on my protein today. So I thought, you know what, I need to get like a big heap of it. Normally I have like my pizza things right about now, but I'm going for just a super egg whites protein meal and see how it goes. There's actually no whole egg in there either, so I'm looking forward to chowing this down because I'm starving. Angel, na na na. Na na na. I got my city doing front flips. When every father mayor ever jump ship, I ain't going to hell or the hill, man. For my real fans. There's my baby. I can't wait to talk you guys through some of the stuff I got. It was so weird, like some of the stuff that I saw in it I've never seen before. One of the things I thought was really strange, well, two of the things, was never in my life have I ever seen a chili con carne pizza, like ever, and it was like 99p, and I thought, you know what, I've been learning my Spanish and shit, why not try this shit out? Plus, that's basically what I normally have in a wrap, but they've put it in a pizza instead of what it is. Then the other thing I saw was a whole turkey section, which was like new to me, and I saw this one stood out the most to me, a pizza wrap. So it's basically a pizza, but then I think I also showed you the back. It's basically a tortilla, but they've more or less made the inside like a pizza. So that's gonna be very interesting. And there was also a doner pizza, but I couldn't see me fitting that in, and I thought maybe I'll come back another day and get that. So yeah, kind of odd purchases, but I was kind of interested. You know, when you see something, you're like so intrigued, you have to buy it. And 99p, and like that was like £1 something. Yeah, it was like a bargain, so I had to try it. And in case you're wondering, I won't be fitting that into my full day of eating today because I've already started eating. That would not be able to fit into my macros. I wouldn't be able to do it. But if you'd like to see me do a full day of eating where I fit these foods into my, like fit basically one of these pizzas into the day, let me know and I'll do like another full day of eating. Actually, if this video can get more than 250 likes, because last time I think we smashed 250, if we can get more than 250 likes on this video, one of the next two videos will be a full day of eating, and I'll be sure to eat one of those pizzas in it to show you guys how you can fit those type of foods into your diet. Because you guys know I make my own pizzas, but ones you buy from the store are usually quite higher calories and higher carbs. So if you'd like to see how it fit kind of like a cheat kind of meal into a day and still hit your macros so it's not really a cheat day, let me know and I'll definitely do that for you guys. Yeah. Also, the VT rice, they finally brought it back and it was 79p, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get a bunch. So I think I bought 4 of the VT rice, so I can't wait to eat. A little bit of veg, some fruits, you know, shit you should be eating, some asparagus, tips, you know, gotta eat them tips. And then you got some milk. I'm going for whole milk because I want that thickness, you know, that combined with what I just said about that, yeah, it sounds rough. I'm just gonna end it here. See. fuck? I'm at home, so more or less just checking through my macros, see what was actually next to eat. Because I plan out all my macros in the morning. Like, I never just free ball it. When I'm tracking my macros in the morning or the day before, I always put in all the foods I'm gonna eat. So I know not to like mess up and do it like that. Because when I do it as the day goes by, usually what happens is I always go over on carbs and under my fats and protein. Because carbs is very easy to eat, and for me, fats and proteins are when I struggle to get up. Protein, usually I get around 150 if I don't pay attention, but it is what it is. So yeah, always track it. And in the event that I didn't say how much macros, what's my aim for today? My aim is 200 grams of protein, 175 grams of carbs and 55 fats. My macros have stayed the same for the last like 4 day eatings you've seen. I think next week I may be pushing it down. So either the next 4 day eating or the one after it will be the one where the macros will be slightly different. Probably, yeah, I'm not even gonna, I'll wait and see what my weight and physique looks like in the mirror. I defrosted the stuff I bought from Muscle Food. So I've got around a kilo of chicken here. So I'm more or less gonna divvy that up right now. Alright guys, the food is done. I did a meal prep video. As I said earlier, it was going to be in this video, but it took so long, I had to separate it, so you guys should have seen it in the previous video. The meal prep video should be the one before this one, and it's the one when I meal prep these meals. So this is what we're about to eat, one of these portions, which is 250 grams of chicken breast. It was 150 grams of sweet potato and 60 grams of asparagus, so I'm going to take one of these now. These two I'll have either tomorrow or the next day. And I've been cooking that food for like the past hour because all the filming makes it take so much longer. And I've been hungry for ages, so being able to eat right now is going to be such a blessing. Like, blessing on blessing on blessing on blessing on blessings. So what I'm going to eat is that full box now. And a full box of strawberries because your boy is peckish for something sweet. And strawberries is always a good alternative. And it's very kind of low on carbs as well. Like this whole 400 grams, this whole box of 400 grams is very macro friendly. So for people that have problems with like sweet tooth, be sure to like invest in strawberries because they are very good. And for the whole box here, I'm pretty sure it's 120 calories, which is pretty low. And it's very low on carbs for a fruit as well. So be sure to like hook up your strawberries. And also, rumor has it is that they help whiten your teeth as well. You have to Google into that further, but that's what I've been told from my little bit of research online. So if that does happen, then that's a bonus. White teeth. So what I'm gonna do now is get changed and go to the gym because I haven't been able to work out yet. And the shirt of choice is my Lifting Junkie one. I'm gonna rock this one right now. If you guys would like to purchase one, just hit me up on Snapchat or Instagram. Currently only posting to the UK. And these t-shirts are going for £16 at the moment. So get yourself a bargain. Alright, I hope you're enjoying this full day of eating, but before I go inside and like carry on with the rest of my meals, like my last couple meals, I just want to say to you guys something. if you haven't noticed, I've tried to put more and more effort into the channel, especially since like the channel almost been deleted. It kind of was like a wake-up call for me to like get back on my grind even more so. Like I already was like the last like 4 videos since the beginning of these kind of summer shredding diet videos, but I've kind of got to that point in my life I'm thinking I don't want to ever feel regret, so I want to really like push myself to the max so I can always say that with YouTube or whatever else I do, that I always kind of gave it my all. And I kind of think that you guys hopefully should do the same. So if you ever get in a position where you feel like you're not sure whether to do something, or oh, you don't want to do something because people are going to think you're weird, or you don't want to like disappoint people, you have to remember at the end of the day, don't disappoint yourself, because sometimes I look back on things I should have capitalized on, and I feel like so much regret. One of them being with this YouTube. I wanted to do this like a year, almost a year and a half before I even started, but I never did it because I was too afraid of like filming myself. So yeah, that's just, anyway, that's a random thought. I was in my car, just listen to music. I always do this after the gym. I'd always take 10 minutes to relax before I go inside, and that just popped into my head, and I thought that'd be good, hopefully, because one of you guys out there may be feeling the same sort of way, and all I want to say is you only live once, unless you're like a monk, so be sure to like live it to the fullest and do shit. Alright guys, to finish off my macros for the day, I'm going to have another one of these bars because I just don't feel like eating a big meal again, so I'm going to have one of these protein bars. I think it's 22 grams of protein, it says 22, so yeah, 22 grams of protein on the packet. And what I'm allowed to have, because I'm below on fats like I always am, is some peanut butter. So what I'm going to do is just have 2.5 teaspoons of peanut butter, just eat it raw. I'm going to get the newer one. This one's more softer. The other one's a bit more dried up. I could technically put the peanut butter on the bar, but nah, I'm just going to eat out the packet because that's what fatties do. So right now, that bar and peanut butter. Ooh, already a spoon in there. So yeah, I'm just going to basically just eat teaspoons of peanut butter because that's what I can. Okay, it fits into my macros. It looks fatty, but tastes so good. And before I end the video, I always leave it with like some sort of kind of tip for my full day of eating, because I like making sure that you guys leave this video with at least one solid tip. And before I forget, I don't track it, but I was also sipping on the BCAAs in my water bottle. That's blueberry flavour. By the way, there's the time. As you see, it's 10:15. This intermittent fasting video, it started at, I think I broke my fast at after 2:30. So if I add 8 hours on, yes, I'm within the 8-hour window. So yeah, for this intermittent fasting, it was a success. I ate within my window. I'm also under my calories. Like at the moment, I think I was at like just under 2,000 calories, and I think I'm within my macros by mostly like 12 grams. So I'm happy with that. I think for the most part, I'm within by like 2 or 3, and then I think carbs, I think I'm out by 12. Or was it protein? You'll see it on screen, it'll be rolling over my face. But for the most part, I'm happy with the macros I've hit today. It was intermittent fasting day as well, so that's different to what I've been doing for the last year basically. And the good thing about it is I still fit within my window because it's currently 10:15, and I think I broke my window just after 2:30, so it's under 8 hours, which is great. I used to do like 6.5 to 7 hours, but I don't know if I could do that on a work day. I think on a weekend I could, but I can't do it on a work day. But my one tip, I think okay, my intermittent fasting tip. Okay, my one tip for this full day eating video, because you know I always do them at the end of the video. If you don't know that, you haven't been staying to the end of my full day eating video, so you've been missing out some gems out here. TJ's been dropping gems. But my tip's going to be for intermittent fasting, be sure to drink lots of water, because the water really suppresses your appetite, especially in like your fasting state. So when you're fasting, try and drink as much water as you can. Another tip would be don't start too late with your fasting window, because don't forget all the calories you need to still fit into your window. And sometimes the problem that I used to have, and some people have, is that they leave their fasting window, they break their fast like say way too late, and it gets to the point they can't fit in the full 2,000 something calories into the actual window because they just feel stuffed. So be sure to choose the right time to break your fast, because at the end of the day you want them calories. You don't want to starve yourself. That's not the aim of this mission. And finally, the final tip I'm going to give on intermittent fasting in this video will be, don't think you can just eat any sort of bullshit. Like some people do this intermittent fasting and believe the hype that they can eat any sorts of crap. No, that is not true. You cannot just eat any and everything. You know what I mean? You still should be like following, kind of, at least roughly know your macros and your calories, so you're not eating insane. I personally, some people believe that intermittent fasting is a whole joke and it's just calories in versus calories out. And I do believe in calories in versus calories out. But I personally, whether it's placebo or not, I used to see gains with intermittent fasting. The only reason I personally stopped is because I couldn't maintain it while I was working 9 to 5. When I was at uni, it was great for me. But yeah, be sure to eat all the food you're meant to, all the calories you're meant to. Try and eat at least good foods as well. Don't just be eating bullshit thinking that, oh, intermittent fasting, I can eat burgers and chips every day. No, you can't. So yeah, just have knowledge, have common sense. That's the best way of saying it. Anyway, that's all my tips, and that was my full day of eating. If you enjoyed it, please thumbs up the video. And if you want to see another full day of eating, be sure to like this video. If it gets over 250 likes, the next video or the next video will be a full day of eating. Feel free to comment down below if you want certain types of food or those pizzas that I filmed earlier on today. Just let me know. But anyways, peace out. I'm about to go kind of chill, start editing this video, do some freelance work, and carry on with the rest of my night, I guess, because it's almost time to go to bed. But anyways, peace out, people. I'm gone.